So in this video, I'm going to share with you five easy ways you can budget if you hate budgeting. Hey, what's up guys? It's Alex. I share information to help you learn, earn, and grow your money so you can live the life you want. If this is your first time watching, feel free to hit the like button and feel free to subscribe if you like to get more information about these and other financial subjects. Recently, I was reading an article and it was talking about how people were struggling to actually save money. And I know right now we're in the middle of a pandemic, so it's a little bit difficult for some, given all the uncertainty and unemployment that's happening. But the main reason why people were having a hard time saving money was, they say, is because of living paycheck to paycheck. So the personal savings rate is roughly on average for the last 10 years, it's roughly about 6.5% is what most people are saving of the income they generate throughout the year. You can imagine when it comes time to retire, many people are finding it difficult and finding it necessary to work longer because they just don't have the retirement savings they need in order to support their lifestyle after they retire. So while it may be difficult to save money, I believe using these five strategies, you can actually save and budget better without, even if you hate budgeting. So number one, the first thing I want you to do is I want you to come up with a goal, a financial goal that you would like to accomplish, preferably this year, okay? So that way you're able to give yourself a little bit of time, give yourself a little bit of a runway to hit your goal, right? It might be a short-term goal. You might decide, 30 days, you might want to save a certain amount of money in the next 30 days. Maybe you might want to earn a certain amount of money within 90 days, or you want to be able to hit a certain savings rate or a certain amount by the end of the year. No matter what it is, I first, number one, want you to determine what type of goal you want to achieve for yourself. Having a goal allows you or gives you something that you can start focusing on, that you can start getting excited about, and you can start um, uh, developing and centering your efforts around reaching that target. Okay, so the first thing is I want you to develop a financial goal that you want to accomplish or hit within the next year or possibly even shorter. The second thing I want you to do is I want you to examine your spending. Take a look at where you're currently spending money. Yep, you at least have to have an idea or understanding of where your money is going now. I recommend looking at the past 2 months, and looking at where you are spending money. Okay, how and where you're spending money, how much, how and where. All right. Now this is going to be important. This is where the non-budgeting part comes in. All right, because step number three, what I want you to do is I want you to focus not on each and every item that you have on the list. I want you to focus on the top three areas where money is being wasted. That's the trick. That's the key, guys. I want you to focus in on the top three areas where money is being wasted. Okay? So that way, instead of you worrying about each and every little penny, we're now just focusing in on the areas where we can have the biggest impact when we start cutting back and whittling things down, right? That's where you want to be able to focus the bulk of your time. Don't focus the bulk of your time on the pennies. Look at the dollars, okay? And then number four, the fourth thing that you want to do is you want to take what, those top three areas where you find savings, where you find money, find money that you can cut out, and spending that you can reduce, right? Now you want to number four, you want to pay yourself first. Pay yourself first. See, once you've identified those areas where you have waste, right? Now you can look for, okay, how much of this I can actually cut out, cut back, and claw back for myself. Okay? It's a shame if you work you work all week and you have nothing to show for it. It comes into your hands, and as soon as you get it, everybody else gets your money, right? You don't want to be the last person to get paid. So you want to make sure that you pay yourself first, okay? So after you've identified how much money you can potentially cut back, right? You want to go ahead and either call your HR department or talk to your bank, okay? You want to call your HR department and you say, hey, I want this much, whatever percentage or whatever amount that is, you want that to come out and go into a retirement account for yourself. Okay? That's how you want to do it. Or you can do this yourself. You can easily go online, go to your bank, and you can you can say, hey, I want X amount to come out of your checking account after your check has been deposited. Immediately after your check has been deposited, you want to have a certain percentage, whatever amount that is, you want to have that actually come out and that be transferred into a savings account for yourself. Okay. And step number five was to automate it. Okay. So step number five is to automate that process. So this happens automatically. If you get paid once a month and you get paid on the first, right? Well, you want to make sure that you set up at your bank for your money to be transferred out of your checking account on the second or the third. Okay? So that way it comes out immediately after you get paid. Okay? So that way you won't be tempted to spend money, right? And waste it on things that you really don't need or don't help you reach your financial goal. All right. So that's it. It's just that simple. Just that simple. Right, guys? So number one, you want to set a goal for yourself. Number two, you want to examine your spending. Number three, focus on the big areas, the areas where you're spending or wasting the most money, right? Number four, you want to pay yourself first, and then number five, you want to automate that entire process. That's it, guys. If you do that, even for people who hate budgeting, if you do that, it'll make this process so much easier and it goes by so much quicker, and you'll reach your financial goal even better. All right? Take care. See you next time.